Exploring Stephen Hawking's revolutionary discoveries. Stephen Hawking was one of the most renowned scientists of our time, known for his groundbreaking research on black holes and his contributions to our understanding of the universe. Some of his contributions are here: the concept of Hawking radiation. Hawking proposed that black holes emit radiation, now known as Hawking radiation, which eventually causes them to evaporate. Hawking radiation is a phenomenon that was proposed by Stephen Hawking in 1974. It's a type of radiation that is emitted by black holes. A black hole is a region of space where the gravitational pull is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. It's like a giant vacuum cleaner in space that sucks everything in. But according to the theory of Hawking radiation, black holes are not completely black and they emit a tiny amount of radiation. The radiation is thought to be caused by the creation of virtual particles near the event horizon, the boundary of a black hole from where nothing can escape, which are pairs of particles that briefly come into existence, then annihilate each other. One of the particles falls into the black hole, and the other particle escapes as radiation. The entropy of black holes. Entropy is a measure of the disorder or randomness of a system. In thermodynamics, entropy is often used to describe the amount of energy in a system that is unavailable to do work. Stephen Hawking calculated the entropy of a black hole, which is a measure of the disorder or randomness of a black hole. He found that the entropy of a black hole is proportional to the surface area of its event horizon, the boundary of a black hole from where nothing can escape. This means that the larger the black hole, the greater its entropy. Black hole entropy also has implications for the information paradox, which states that information can't be destroyed or disappear in a black hole, but it can be stored in the form of entropy. This means that the entropy of a black hole contains all the information of the matter and energy that has fallen into it. Entropy of a black hole is a measure of the disorder or randomness of a black hole, calculated by Stephen Hawking. It is proportional to the surface area of its event horizon. This discovery helps us understand the behavior of matter and energy within a black hole and has implications for the information paradox. The theory of cosmic inflation. The theory of cosmic inflation is a theory proposed by physicist Alan Guth in the 1980s, and later developed by other scientists including Andre Linde and Paul Steinhardt, that explains the uniformity and flatness of the universe and the origin of the large-scale structure. The theory proposes that the universe underwent a period of exponential expansion in the very early stages of its existence, known as inflation. This expansion smoothed out any irregularities in the universe and made it extremely uniform and flat. The theory also predicts that during inflation, tiny quantum fluctuations were stretched to macroscopic scales, which eventually became the seeds for the formation of galaxies and other large-scale structures in the universe. The theory of cosmic inflation also solves several problems of the standard Big Bang model, such as the horizon problem and the flatness problem. The horizon problem states that the universe is observed to be extremely uniform in all directions, which is difficult to explain if the universe has been expanding at a steady rate since the Big Bang. The flatness problem states that the universe is observed to be extremely flat, which is difficult to explain if the universe has been expanding at a steady rate since the Big Bang. In summary, the theory of cosmic inflation is a theory of the universe's early expansion, proposed by physicist Alan Guth, which explains the uniformity and flatness of the universe, the origin of the large-scale structure, and solves some problems of the standard Big Bang model. Information paradox. The information paradox is a concept proposed by Stephen Hawking in the 1970s, which states that when something falls into a black hole, the information about that object is lost forever. This is a problem because according to the laws of quantum mechanics, information cannot be destroyed. The paradox arises because of the seemingly conflicting nature of the laws of quantum mechanics and the laws of general relativity. According to the laws of quantum mechanics, information is always preserved, while according to the laws of general relativity, anything that enters a black hole is lost forever. The information paradox is an important problem in physics because it challenges the basic principles of quantum mechanics and the laws of general relativity. This discovery is important because it suggests that information is not lost when something falls into a black hole, but is instead stored in the form of entropy. This means that the entropy of a black hole contains all the information of the matter and energy that has fallen into it. There are also other proposed solutions to the information paradox, such as the idea that the information is stored in a holographic boundary, called the holographic principle. In summary, the information paradox is a problem that arises from the seemingly conflicting nature of the laws of quantum mechanics and the laws of general relativity. It states that when something falls into a black hole, the information about that object is lost forever, which challenges the basic principles of quantum mechanics. Stephen Hawking proposed that the information that falls into a black hole is stored in the form of entropy, which is a measure of the disorder or randomness of a system. The unification of quantum mechanics and general relativity, he attempted to unify the two most important theories of physics, quantum mechanics and general relativity, to create a theory of quantum gravity. Quantum mechanics and general relativity are two of the most important theories of physics. Quantum mechanics describes the behavior of matter and energy on a very small scale, such as atoms and subatomic particles. General relativity, on the other hand, describes the behavior of matter and energy on a very large scale, such as galaxies and the universe as a whole. Stephen Hawking attempted to unify these two theories to create a theory of quantum gravity, which would provide a consistent description of the universe at all scales. He believed that a theory of quantum gravity would help us understand the behavior of matter and energy at the very small and very large scales, and would be able to explain phenomena such as black holes and the origin of the universe. The theory of quantum gravity is still an active area of research, and scientists are still working to find a way to reconcile the two theories. There are several proposed theories of quantum gravity, such as string theory and loop quantum gravity, but they have not yet been experimentally verified. His book A Brief History of Time made the difficult concepts of cosmology and physics accessible to the general public. Despite his many scientific achievements, Stephen Hawking was an atheist, and he believed that the laws of physics, not God, were responsible for the creation of the universe. He stated that science can explain the origins of the universe without the need for a supernatural force or deity. He believed that the laws of physics, such as the laws of gravity and the laws of thermodynamics, can explain how the universe came into existence. In his book A Brief History of Time, he wrote that the laws of science, as we know them at present, contain many fundamental numbers, like the size of the electric charge of the electron and the ratio of the masses of the proton and electron. The remarkable thing is that the values of these numbers seem to have been finely adjusted to make possible the development of life. He argued that the fine-tuning of these numbers doesn't require a creator or designer. Hawking also suggested that the concept of a personal God, who intervenes in the universe, is not supported by scientific evidence. He believed that the universe is governed by the laws of physics, and that these laws can be understood through scientific study and observation. He also said that the belief in an afterlife is not supported by scientific evidence and that we should focus on making the most of our time on Earth. In summary, Stephen Hawking's views on religion were that he did not believe in God, and that the laws of physics can explain the creation and functioning of the universe without the need for a supernatural force. Through his best-selling book A Brief History of Time, Hawking was able to share his passion for science with a wider audience, making complex concepts accessible to the general public. Stephen Hawking's contributions to science and his unique perspective on the world will continue to inspire future generations of scientists and thinkers. His contributions to science have been immense, and his work will continue to inspire future generations of scientists and thinkers. He showed that science is not only a way to understand the universe but also a way to inspire and make the world a better place. He was not only a brilliant scientist but also an outstanding human being who lived his life with dignity and courage even in the face of adversity.